All right, you are in for a real treat. These are so fun. Oh my goodness. This is going to be what I'm calling Spring Ladies. They are inspired by my friend Nancy Cusamano, and I found her inspiration over on Facebook. But listen, you can make these. They are so fun, so easy. It is a spring floral craft using Dollar Tree supplies. These are just Dollar Tree faux flowers. I am taking them apart one by one, and it is so fun. All right, so I just have a complete random choices of the different blooms. You can pick whatever colors you like. That is the amazingness of this project. Now, I am just, again, pulling them all apart. I don't know if you've ever pulled apart one of these Dollar Tree florals, but it's super satisfying and fun to see how many different things you can do with all of the petals, all of the parts. That I pulled apart that center out of that one flower, and it alone could be its own little flower. So this goes really far, and it only takes a couple of bundles of flowers to make as many of these as you want, which is one of my favorite things. Now I'm just pulling apart the various different blooms and taking all the petals off and kind of giving it a good eyeball to see what I want my arrangement to look like. You can mix and match these however you want. They're all going to turn out super cute. This little cage piece right here, you're going to want to hang on to it. In fact, I would just hang on to every part because you can use them in so many projects. Now I'm going ahead and starting with the first layers, and just note that I did decide to put my bottom layers on upside down. It kind of gives the spring lady a little place to, be her feet and the bottom of her dress, and you just can kind of get creative with how you want it. I've added a little extra glue under these petals just for me because I wanted her dress to lay a certain way, and you can kind of experiment with this, but you can put some of the petals, if you glue down in the center, it's going to be a tighter fit. If you glue on the outside petals, it will be a more flowy fit, and you just kind of have to make one to know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So this one, I have 3 different types of flowers so far on it, and I'm just pulling the extra glue out from between the petals. Now, I decided to add this rose petal on for part of her dress, and oh my gosh, this is so fun. I can't explain it. So these would be super fun to get together a group of girls for Galentine's. I don't know, do y'all do Galentine's? See how that one's upside down? See how it's upside down? And then these were facing up. So that's the difference. And then real quick, I decided to add this little petal base, the stem petal base at the bottom. I'm kind of playing with all the different ones, but ultimately I went with the thick one right here because it's sturdy and it has a lot of legs to it. And so this is serving as her base. It's just a place for her to land, and it's almost like little feet underneath the petals. So back to Galentine's, that's kind of some sort of celebration that you do for Valentine's Day, and you just get all your little girlfriends together and y'all have fun and play games and have sweets, and I just think it would be a sweet time. So this is that cage we're grabbing back, and I'm just adding a little thin layer of hot glue and adding it to the center of the florals. Now this is what I'm going to ultimately use to attach the little wood bead angel head. I will link these below in the description. I know everybody wants to know where you can grab these. They are adorable for so many projects. If you missed it, I did make several angels with these, and I will link that below as well. And then I just took another one of those stem pieces and added it as a little hat for her. It's adorable. It's that little pop of green that reminds you that she's just a little garden angel. And then I added that little floral that I took from the center of that purple flower right there underneath the front. So it's kind of like she's holding it. Now I'm just taking a petal and I am gluing it halfway, and I'm going to use this back around the back of her neck, kind of showing like a collar coming from the back of her dress. It really helps like kind of make her pop, and it hides some of that cage part. So There she is. She is so adorable. Look at how she turned out. I'm showing her here on a box of chocolates. Again, I think that would be a fun way to jazz up any type of Valentine's gift. Now, I want to show you another version. I'm showing you all the colors. I mean, obviously, you can make whatever color you want. I was loving all of this kind of fuchsia or hot pink. So I'm going to do a blend of pink, dark pink blooms and light pink blooms. And we're just going to quickly assemble this one. It's the same process. I'm taking the bottom, and I just like to start with the darkest color first, and then I'm layering it. This one I did kind of every other color. The other one I did kind of ombre with different layers of dark, and then ending with different layers of light. So again, I have them upside down. I'm gluing towards the center, and then I'm adding the ones that are facing up. And again, I'm going further out for the next set because I want them to lay a little differently. And again, you might have to experiment with this and see how you want your spring ladies dress to land. Now, I did kind of shimmy that petal kind of cockeyed so that it would show a little differently than just layering it straight down on one another. I wanted the different colors to show throughout. And then I ended with a smaller bloom for the center. And then we're going to go back to that, the little stem piece for her feet on the bottom. And this again serves as like a little base for her so that you can set her up on something or actually glue her down on something else. So this is that little cage piece that we took out of the stem of the rose. It is important to know that that does come from the roses. Not every single bloom from the Dollar Tree bundles has that. And then I just added, again, glue to the top of that, and that is where we're going to put the little wood bead doll head. And then I added that same little green hat because I just thought it was extra adorable. Now, again, I'm going to take a couple of blooms, gluing the petals together, and then I'm going to fold them in half, or I'm going to put these in front of her so it looks like she's kind of holding some flowers. It kind of, again, fills up the space between the doll head and her. And I added a little pearl. What do you think this time? I absolutely love that. If you like videos like these, I would absolutely love if you would hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, my friend. Here is some more inspiration from Nancy Cusamano. I love all of these spring ladies that she made. They're absolutely adorable. I'm showing you how you can do it in different, look at that daffodil. You can do it in different colors. You can add leaves. You can create different ways for her to sit. That one I absolutely love. She's knuckled down in the middle of the spring flower, and look at the bright pinks. So pretty. What do you think, my friend? Will you be making a spring lady or two? I hope you will. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next video.